Are there any raps you feel like you've gone way too far on?
No. There's raps that other people have thought I've gone too far on for sure. But everything that I've ever said and done has led to my career being at this point right now, and I can't regret it. I've never walked out there and been like, yeah, this is too far, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think it's funny. Whatever I say, I think it's funny. If it's a bad joke, it's a bad joke. It didn't land. Oops. Stand-ups, they work material out in front of a crowd. If it doesn't land, they just go, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Next joke. That one didn't work." I kind of don't have that luxury. It's if it's really on the line, I'll kind of walk around to different people that I trust and go, "What do you think of this?" And if they really, really don't like it, I might try and rework it, but I might also say it too.
Like Twitter got very upset about the Simone Biles line.
Sure, but Twitter's not a real place. People think it is, but it's not. So who's really upset?
Did you, after that one, have to like run these by people for approval?
For a time, but that stopped pretty quickly. Of course, I wasn't going to go there again. It wasn't even that line in that rap. It was the Duke lacrosse, right? And that is a whole, to me, a gray area because it's an accusation, but a false accusation, but it's also referencing something that, is very sensitive in the world, which is sexual assault. And I get it. Like, it's a very touchy subject. Probably shouldn't have said it, but in retrospect, how could I ever regret that? Because when I returned to TV, it was like a hero's welcome. So why was I being rewarded for the most horrible thing that anyone's ever said? We walked out. It was, I believe, Chicago, and it was a dark, I want to say 2021 Chicago, one of these shows before the pay-per-view. And we walked out and it was, yeah, so happy you guys are back. Like Anthony had been wrestling singles matches in the time that I was away following that. And like you could feel the energy just wasn't in the room. As great of a wrestler as he is, like if he kept going, it would have come together and people would get on board. But that's the yin and yang of us.
Yeah.
Is he's going to have the platform to do what he can do as long as I'm there, and vice versa. And I think we've closed the gap on each other. He's become a great interview, and I've become a more outstanding wrestler because I'm trying to focus more on that, not so much on the rap. And we've kind of closed the gap, and we're becoming more one in the same. But it helped. Like that suspension, that thing that I said, the outrage helped my career and Anthony's career in turn. So,
It's so ironic to say me getting suspended helped my career.
It did. Say what you want. In the moment, people were really upset. I thought it was great because I go, oh, well, I'll just do some more like that. It was a little too far. Things got really, really touchy when the network starts calling. And that's what really did me in. Something had to be done. And I agree with that. I'm cool with that. I only apologized to Tony and Anthony Bowens. And they both appreciated that and accepted that. And we moved forward. And when I came back, we figured out, wouldn't it be funny if I just read off a sheet of paper, a corporately written rap, and we started doing it, and the fans are booing, and then we rip it up and they start cheering. So it's like, this is what they want. They want me to be me.
Yeah.
Everyone wants all the wrestlers to be themselves, really, or extensions of themselves. And, I feel like I'm one of the only wrestlers who's not afraid to be himself. I use my real name, my government name. You can look me up. I will say what I want to say. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the consequences, and we keep going. But our popularity speaks for itself.